Hello, hello, hello. Today we're playing Freddy and we are showcasing quite literally a broken build. So, what's going on with this build? Now, this build would ideally be best with Doctor, due to the fact he has skill checks that move around, reverse, all of that. However, I wanted to showcase it on someone that isn't as great for skill checks, but still has potential to dish out more damage with skill checks. Now, Doctor is definitely hands down the best person to do this with, but I wanted to showcase it on someone that kind of sticks to the same rhythm and doesn't have like skill checks moving all over the place. And ultimately with just Doctor alone with this build, you'll probably get the value anyway, but we're going to do it with Freddy. So the build we're using today is the red paintbrush. Red paintbrush, all survivors start in the dream world and they can't wake themselves up by failing skill checks. This is primarily just to be able to keep our power going, and make it that survivors have to waste time by waking either each other up, which increases or like doubles time, I think, every single time they choose to wake each other up, so that's less time on gens, or they have to find an alarm clock, which once again, less time on gens. We're also using the blue dress. This is a kind of semi-nurse's calling and a semi-gearhead, so whenever they miss a skill check, we'll be able to see their aura for 4 seconds, and it increases the healing and repair skill check penalty by an additional 4%. This times in with the rest of the build. So as you can see, we have a bit of a skill check build. The whole reason for this will come down in a second, but we're using Merciless Storm. Merciless Storm, when a generator reaches 90%, survivors working on the gen will continue for 9 seconds, or I think it's 5 if with another person on the gen. And it will just be consistent skill checks, and if they miss one, it regresses and it blocks for 20 seconds, or if we force them off the gen, it will still block for 20 seconds. Very good. This is just a little bit slowdown. We're using Overcharge. Upon kicking a generator, they will face a survivor getting on said generator will face a difficult skill check. If they fail it, the regression is an additional 5% to a normal skill check. However, if they don't tap the gen or anything, Overcharge will slowly regress more and more over time over the next 30 seconds, and by the time it reaches that 200%, the gen's basically going to be dead. So it's really good if you can find a gen out in the open, kick it, and then you can leave away. Now, combining these two perks together, we're using Oppression. Oppression, upon kicking a gen with Overcharge, as Overcharge will be our main reason to kick gens to proc them, 3 generators will face a difficult skill check. If they miss this difficult skill check, we'll get notified of any other gens that have been worked on, and it also has an 80-second cooldown, which is a bit of a downside, but we're going to be able to be getting guaranteed value out of this. Now, this is what makes this build absolutely broken. Now, in standard terms, we'll be using Hex, Huntress, Lullaby. So, Lullaby, every time we hook a survivor, they gain a token which shortens the sound cue for the skill check and the skill check appearing, up to 1 to 4 tokens. This can really throw any survivor off a guard, because they're so used to having like a second to react. They hear the skill check sound, they look at their screen, skill check. And this gets shortened and shortened, but at 5 stacks, skill checks are completely silent, so they have to be paying full attention to that generator whilst they're working on it. Now, initially, this build is quite nice. Lullaby impacts the rest of the build. However, you just get rid of Lullaby. If you fail a skill check whilst Lullaby is still up, 6% additional regression, which ties with Deep Blue Dress here. Now, here's why this build is absolutely broken. At the moment, Huntress Lullaby is completely bugged. Even after being cleansed, depending on the amount of stacks you had at the very start or at the time of cleansing, those stacks still apply. So if you get 5 stacks, every skill check in that trial will be completely silent. Now, it seems, doesn't seem that too bad, but every skill check, even after the hex is cleansed, is silent. They're going to be missing skill checks for days, and with all these skill checks coming in from our build, with Oppression people don't expect, very rarely, especially when it comes with Huntress Lullaby. Overcharge, people don't expect that either. Once they know you have it, they'll be more wary, but even so, it's going to be silent, so they have to pay even more attention to getting on that gen. The red paintbrush, so skill checks don't wake them up, and it regresses more for being awake. So we are wasting as much time as we can relying that the survivors are not paying attention and missing skill checks. Bit of a longer intro, but I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Short disclaimer before the video starts, I stream these games from 4 to 10 PM BST time on Twitch. If you would like to see more content, come and see me live, or just have a talk and get in-depth questions about Killer and different playstyles, and learn how I deal with situations live, even in my bad games and even in my good games that I think are good for YouTube. Come and say hi, come join us. We have a lovely community and we'd love to add you to it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I love Main Trickster because of the dead fails to get. Yeah, with Trickster you can just wait out. Like, you throw a couple and then just wait out the dead hard and then throw. Or like, people will dead hard early, people will dead hard late. So it goes completely, like, perfectly and completely well. Enjoying DBD? Same, my lovely. Same. Like, this is the kind of chase that I want. Like, fast, sweet, another boon? What's going on today? Why are so many people bringing boons? Just more than usual. Someone else is here as well. Steven! Beautiful, beautiful. So how's your day in games going? My day's going pretty well. I've actually sorted my sleep schedule out, which is good. So I'm actually streaming again because I wasn't the past couple of days. Oh, beautiful. We've got Shack Pallet at 5 gens once again. What's the sleep schedule? A terrible thing that everyone tries to get correct but never does. Someone's going for the unhook here. Beautiful. Oh, this hurts me. I think everyone has a bad sleep schedule, in all honesty. When are people bringing so many boons? I don't know. It's just today, boons feel more boony. They missed a skill check here. Let's eruption it. They know we have Lullaby as well, so they're probably going to be actively looking for that at the present moment. That was a Nia. Wait, Nia has a red hat? Since when? Dead hard. Someone's on the gen. Beautiful. There we go. Lovely jubbly. You want to drop this? Thank you very much. See, this game's going so much more fluid than the last, like, couple. Speed. Alright, let's get you on a hook, my dear, and then we're gonna teleport all the way across the map. Everyone's missing skill checks today. It's insane. Get one here. Someone on my lullaby? No. Beautiful, beautiful. Where'd she go? Okay, she's going forward. Nice. I don't know why you would take this path out of all of them, but we'll go with it. I don't think there's a pallet here. No. Beautiful, beautiful. We have 4 stacks now. They should be failing the skill checks all the time here. Oh, I do apologise for that. I want to park where survivors get blood favour to stop teammates dropping pallets. Whilst on the floor, you block the pallet. It should be the new fucking power struggle buff or something. Hello, darling. Beautiful. Oh, we just went to sleep. Fair enough. Xbox moment! Get fucked by your console. Oh, and that's at a 5 stacks plus a 2 hook. Oh, that's way too good. Uses bugged lullaby, surprised by missed skill checks. No. Lullaby at the moment isn't cleansed, so it's not bugged. Lullaby is lullaby at the moment. Power struggle shouldn't be the highlight. Power struggle should be able to highlight pallets to let everyone else know. Yeah, but what if they're running Windows? They need to change the palette color to like white or something to signify that there's a change in the palette somewhere. What is my MMR at the moment? Or is it just survivors today? Oh, missed skill check. This build's brutal. And another! That's a Merciless Storm skill check as well. Even better. What the f- What? Can we make our mind up, please? Hello, darling. You're healing yourself, so it can't be that bad. Oh, there's no pallet here. Eh? There we go. Oh, hello, Steve. Miss skill check again. I mean, currently, Lullaby's just doing its normal work. It's not even the bugged version. This build's just going hard. That's another miss skill check. Hello, my lovely. Now, this build can be made a ton more lethal if we're using, like, Doctor, for instance. Doctor would make this build so much more better. That's a kill there. Should ideally be going after the Kate here. Oh, run away. Okay. But then again, you could probably like replace Merciless Storm with maybe Surveillance. That could actually be quite powerful as well. In before they don't cleanse it, you can make a video on bugged lullaby. Exactly. Because the perk's still technically bugged. Okay. I think that was 4 dead hearts in this lobby. They finally cleansed the lullaby. Only took them, what, like 8 hooks? Console moment? Yeah. By the way, I got to meet Coffin. Very cool dude. Coffin's very, very cool. He's the 3rd P100? No, 4th P100. No. 4th or 5th. One of those two. Kemsey was 3rd. But he's the first PS5 P100 clown. It's still 5 gens? It is. 8 hooks, 5 gens. It's those missed skill checks, man. Missing skill checks in that boon as well was crucial. I want to teleport to that gen over there. And GG's. That was actually insane. Let's have a look at the perks here. Dead hard, dead hard, dead hard. So that was a triple dead hard. Windows, windows, 2 windows. So we have like fairly meta plus fogwise. We have full meta here. We have no, friend. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I appreciate that a ton. We have Guardian, lightweight. The boon was the Kate with another dead hard, and then we have God knows. But GG's well played. The one you're usually using, and because the one you're usually using is the one you're playing nice with, you don't know what your sweaty builds are anymore. Most likely they're going to be spawning in the corner here. I'm actually going to do something I don't do often. I'm just going to do that. That's all attention I'm going to pay. There's someone upstairs. That's good to know. We're going to go up to the Kate here. Balanced. Nope. My darling probably should have been using that. That was Dwight fell in skill check up top. We have a ton of info using this build with these add-ons. That's really unlucky on my part. Don't really know what this Dwight's doing. You have to get a fast vault here, my lovely. Oh, you won't be able to. Whoa! 1, that was old dead hard. 2, what the fuck? I think Dwight has a Sabu. I'll think about it. This build is horrid and my rules are the same as Ots, no add-on. Yeah. Oh, is it a bully squad? Sabu? Can't Sabu here, my lovely. Oh, perfect. That was a great slow. Won't be able to get that fast vault even if she tried to here. We're gonna get rid of the store whilst we're here. The saloon chair. Yeah, I don't even know what was going on in that. Head on. Okay, so it's head on Sabos. Bit of Claude. Okay, we're gonna kick this, trigger oppression. Then we're gonna use oppression to our advantage. Yep, 2 people on that. That is the Dwight. Let's see what the Dwight wants to do here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Do we have basement here? No, we do not. That's going to be really risky because Dwight's coming straight down for us now. Is there someone stood up there? Oh my god, it is. Did they... Oh, no, it's not. That's my bad. Someone's up top again. Parental guidance. Whatever it's called. It could be. Definitely. Hello, my darling. How we doing? I'm gonna swing there. Force a slowdown. Yeah, perfect. I don't even know where our boon is. Oh, you got boil over? Definitely. Okay, good to know. Oh. Oh, was that a drop? GG's, my lovely. Well, Lullaby's been cleansed here. Let's see if they're still missing the skill checks due to the Lullaby. We want to get rid of this boon. I don't actually know where this boon is. Oh, hello. How does boil over feel? It is honestly not noticeable. I definitely had worse. Old boil over was probably the worst thing to ever come out of boil over. Thank you for the scrimmer set. How are you doing today, my lovely? That's fine. Well, actually, we're gonna bleed out here. I'm not bothered. We'll bleed him out. He wants to be down there. I'm generally not fussed whether we have anything going on. Hello, darling. How are we doing? I think she's prepared for the Sabo because she knows I can hook. This map looks so clean at the moment. I don't know why. Quite jealous. Yeah, she won't be able to make this next rotation. Beautiful, beautiful. They just picked up, so we can teleport back to main here. I'll boil over with RPD lobby. I'll boil over on Hero Crows. That was horrible. RPD not too much. It was a bit of an issue, but I think Hero Crows was probably a little worse. There's that Kate. A Yunjin, actually. He's going to keep using the top of main here as his little play center. That's completely fine. Get that swing. Beautiful. She's still got the pass fail there, but we can just get the kill. She ran into take protection hits. Decisive. Yep. Drop. Thank you. I haven't chosen a killer to main. I'm enjoying just playing everyone, and that's probably the best way. If you're enjoying what you're doing, just stick with it. You don't have to main a killer. I know it may feel like picking a main is needed, but you generally don't. You can take as much time as you want. You can relax as much as you want. You know, just take your time when maining and finding a main. Once again, my friend, if you're going to take me here, actually. Yeah, we'll just hook the Claudette. We'll kill the Claudette instead. Been playing quite a bit of Wesker. Very nice. Wesker's fun. I think we're going to switch from pig to artist. Pig just feels back to play. She's so weak. Yeah. I think that's a lot of reasons why people main a lot stronger killers, because the killer they're playing originally just doesn't quite fit what they want to do anymore. Relax and DBD don't go hand in hand. I mean, this game's pretty relaxed, in all honesty. There are days when you're playing killer and you can have really, really relaxed games. And you can just chill. That person wants to be slugged, so I'll happily slug him. Hello, my darling. They're in main, they won't be able to go over her in Sabo. No, they do. Not great. I feel very stressed out playing Survivor, and I vibe out with Killer. It depends what's going on, because at the moment there is a massive tunneling issue. Pretty much no matter the killer that's being played. You failed that, my friend. Thank you for the like, Dan. I appreciate that. Done, my lovely. Tunneling's so bad right now. It is. It generally is. And the thing is, as bad as I don't want to say this, Otstarver says the words, tunneling is necessary. And people will do it. Because they listen to Ots, because he is the biggest content creator. So, tunneling is necessary, and everyone starts to tunnel. Every game I use decisive, but don't get tunneled. Go on, friend. I will just slug you again. You know what? No. We'll take the boil over. I'm sorry, buddy. Did you want something? I'm gonna assume it's flip-flop as well. Maybe tenacity. So we just play into it and, you know. It's not as good as people think it is. And now we go back to the times of hiding. I don't actually think I've seen Kate this whole entire match. Yunjin's here. Oh, hello, Kate. Oh, yeah, I saw Kate at the start. Oz is very good game knowledge and sense. Oz is very, very good at giving like tips and everyone to people and everything like that to people. It's just when it comes down to like specifics on what he says, a lot of people will follow. No matter the situation, a lot of people will follow what he says. So if people hear, you know, this is the best perk in the game, people will probably follow. Calm Spirit user. I don't think anyone's a Calm Spirit user in this lobby. Could have been because I hit him on the hook and then it cut out the screen. Oh, we have found Kate. Okay, fair enough. Now, if you pay more attention to gens than I was in this match, you could easily get to, you know, you can easily stop them from being done. Just I wasn't too fussed about kicking gens in this match, and I was just going more for the chase part. But if you're kicking gens, you know, stuff still happens. And they're not hearing any skill checks at the moment. There we go, beautiful. This hook should be back. Maybe not. Ah, well, we got this hook over here. And GG, he's very well played. Especially in that first game, like, the amount of skill checks that were missing all over the place was insane. And then because Lullaby is completely bugged at the moment, and it's still silent even after being cleansed, and you still gain stacks, it's ridiculous. Ots is overrated in my opinion. I don't think he's overrated because he's very knowledgeable about the game and he gives a ton of knowledge to people and teaches people techs that they don't even know. It's just when he says one thing, a lot of people will follow instead of just going on their own kind of like cycle and seeing if they enjoy it specifically. But then again, anyone's like free to argue with Ots. Yunjin had a Saboteur but Lucky Break as well. Life and Overcome. In this build, I would definitely suggest changing Life out, but Overcoming. Lucky Break, Saboteur, Life, and Windows. I would definitely recommend putting in Overcome here, and then putting like Bite the Bullet or something. That would benefit you so much more. We had a bit of an aura build on the Kate here. She was probably a solo queue if anything. We had a breakout build on the Claudette with a Sabo toolbox, which is quite decent. Head on as well for main building. And then we have Dwight with the whole boil over flip-flop shenanigans. But we were still able to talk him anyway. But GG's, my lovely. Very well played.